All right, we are diving into a legal showdown that could literally redefine what creativity even means. You've got a classic Hollywood giant on one side and the wild new frontier of artificial intelligence on the other. This is the story of Disney versus AI, and trust me, it's about way more than just a few chatbots.
This quote right here, it absolutely nails it. We're not just watching some corporate squabble. What gets decided here is going to set the rulebook for the entire future of art, copyright, and technology. It is a genuine, high-stakes test case for our digital world, and the ripples are going to affect everyone.
So, how did we get here? Let's break down the specific moment that really lit the fuse on this whole thing.
Okay, so picture this. Late September 2025, Disney's legal team sends a formal cease and desist letter to the AI platform Character.ai. The demand was pretty straightforward. Stop letting your users create and chat with bots based on our characters. Now, Character.ai's response was kind of brilliant. They basically said, hey, these bots are made by our users, not us. And while they did agree to take down characters that Disney flagged, that move cleverly put the ball back in Disney's court, making them responsible for policing this massive platform.
So why are we talking so much about one legal letter? Because this is a huge first. It's the first time a major studio has gone head-to-head with a big AI chatbot platform like this. And this is the crucial part. It shifts the whole legal fight away from how an AI is trained and puts a giant spotlight on what the AI actually creates. This is corporate IP control versus the explosion of AI-powered fan creativity. It's a real clash of titans.
And that brings us right to the absolute core of pretty much every single AI copyright fight happening right now. You can think of it like a war being fought on two fronts: training versus output.
For a while now, the big legal debate has been all about the training data, right? Like, can an AI just gobble up the entire internet full of copyrighted stuff to learn? But the battleground is shifting. Now it's all about the output. Is it illegal if an AI can spit out a picture that looks exactly like Mickey Mouse? Or a chatbot that sounds just like Darth Vader? That's the billion-dollar question Disney is forcing the courts to answer.
Now, to really get what the studios are arguing, you gotta know this one legal term, derivative work. Basically, it's any new thing based on an old thing, like a movie sequel, a spin-off. You get it. Copyright law says only the original creator gets to make or okay those. The studios are arguing that these AI characters are, essentially, thousands of unauthorized derivative works being created every single day.
And you know, lawmakers are desperately trying to keep up. There's this new proposal, the Generative AI Copyright Disclosure Act, and it's a direct shot at that training side of the problem. The goal is to make AI companies open up their books and show exactly what copyrighted stuff their models learned from. It's all about adding another layer of legal pressure.
Okay, so why is Disney fighting so hard? Why go to the mat over this? Well, to figure that out, you just need to follow the money and the brand.
Just take a second and let this number sink in. Over $50 billion. With a B. That's roughly what Disney makes every year just from licensing its characters for toys, clothes, you name it. When you have an asset that's making you that much money, you protect it. No questions asked. So free, unlicensed AI versions of those characters, yeah, that's not just a cute novelty. It's a direct threat to a massive revenue stream.
For Disney, this whole thing really boils down to three huge concerns. First, you've got brand integrity. They've spent decades building up these characters' images. Second, and this is a big one, is reputational risk. They have zero control if some AI chatbot makes Elsa say something awful or out of character, and that could poison their family-friendly brand in an instant. And last but not least, as we just saw, it's about protecting that multi-billion-dollar licensing empire from crumbling.
But here's the thing you have to remember. Disney's fight with Character.ai isn't happening in a vacuum. Not at all. It's just one battle in a much, much wider war that Hollywood is waging against the entire AI industry. And yeah, it's not just about chatbots. You've got major studios, Disney, Universal, Warner Brothers, all suing AI image generators like Midjourney. Their claim is pretty similar. These tools are infringing on their copyrights by letting users create images of anyone from Mickey Mouse to Superman. You see the pattern here, right? The creative giants are drawing a clear line in the sand.
And what happens in these courtrooms is gonna be huge. The results of these lawsuits are going to draw a very clear legal line in the sand. They will decide for the next generation of technology what counts as fair inspiration and what crosses over into illegal copying. So when you zoom all the way out, it brings us to this bigger, more philosophical question. What's really on trial here isn't just a piece of software. It's the entire idea of remix culture in the age of AI.
You've basically got 4 key groups all caught in the middle of this giant cultural tug-of-war. You've got the AI companies who are all about innovation and fair use. Then you have the studios fighting tooth and nail to protect their IP. Independent creators, they're kind of stuck in the middle, totally unsure what's legal and what's not. And then there's us, the audience, who want the freedom to play and create but might end up facing a whole lot more rules.
So where's all this headed? Well, we could see a few different futures take shape. The courts could come down hard with strict rules on what AI is allowed to generate. Or, and this feels pretty likely, we could enter an era of licensing deals, where AI companies just pay the studios for the right to use their characters. We might even see Disney and others just build their own AI platforms, cornering the market themselves.
And that leaves us with this final massive question to chew on. This entire conflict really comes down to a fundamental choice about what we want our creative future to look like. Should these incredibly powerful AI platforms have total freedom to remix our shared culture, or should our copyright laws dig in their heels to protect the legacy and the business models of the giants who came before? The answer is anything but simple.